So you're thinking about teaching English online. That's awesome. It's a huge, booming industry. But where do you even begin, right? Well, in the next few minutes, we're going to lay out a super clear, step-by-step roadmap to get your new career off the ground. Let's dive in.
Just picture this for a second. A job where you can work from literally anywhere in the world, as long as you've got a good internet connection. See, teaching English online isn't just a job, it's a lifestyle. It's about connecting with people from completely different cultures, all while being your own boss.
Okay, so what are we really talking about here? It's pretty straightforward. You're basically using your computer and a webcam to teach English to people who don't speak it as their first language. Sometimes it'll be a super focused one-on-one class, other times it might be a fun little group. And the best part? It all happens from wherever you set up your desk.
All right, so here's our game plan. We're going to cover everything from getting certified and choosing your teaching path to sorting out your tech toolkit. Then we'll get into finding students and your niche, and wrap up with some amazing tools to make your classes pop. Let's get to it.
All right, step one. Let's talk about the absolute foundation of your career. Seriously, before you do anything else, you have got to get the right certification. This is the key. It's what makes people take you seriously and what opens up all the best doors. Look, the online teaching world is exploding, which is great, but it also means it's competitive. An accredited TEFL certificate isn't just a nice to have, it's how you stand out. It tells everyone, employers, students, that you know your stuff and you've got the professional training to back it up. But here's something crucial to understand. Not all TEFLs are created equal. You've got your level 3, which is a solid start, kind of like a high school diploma. But if you're serious about this, if you want the best jobs with the best pay, the level 5 TEFL is your golden ticket. It's like a college diploma. It's more advanced, and it makes your resume jump to the top of the pile.
Okay, so you've got that shiny new certificate. Now what? Well, it's time to figure out what kind of teacher you want to be. There are basically 3 main routes you can go down, and trust me, each one is a completely different ballgame.
Path number 1 is joining a structured platform. Think of this as teaching with training wheels. It's an amazing option if you're just starting out. Why? Because the company hands you everything on a silver platter. The curriculum, the lesson plans, even the students. All you have to do is show up, be enthusiastic, and teach. It's a perfect, low-stress way to get your feet wet.
Then you have path number 2, open marketplaces. You've probably heard of some of these, like Preply or italki. Here, you're in the driver's seat. You build your own brand, you create your lessons from scratch, and you set your own rates. It's basically like you're a freelancer, and the platform is your agent, finding you clients for a small cut. And path number 3 is going fully independent, private tutoring. This is the whole shebang. You are 100% your own boss. You find your own students, you keep all the money you make, and you have complete creative freedom. The upside? The earning potential is sky high. The catch? You've got to hustle. You have to be a great marketer to build up your own student base.
Okay, you're certified, you've picked your path, now let's talk tools of the trade, your tech. And let me be super clear about this. Having a professional, reliable tech setup is not optional. It's the difference between a great class and a glitchy, frustrating nightmare for everyone.
First things first, internet. Your upload speed is king. That's what sends your video and audio out to your students. You need a rock-solid 20 megabits per second minimum. And please, I'm begging you, use a wired Ethernet connection. Just plug that cable straight from your computer into your router. Wi-Fi is a gamble you just can't afford to take in this job.
Same deal for your download speed. 20 megabits per second is the target. You just need to make sure your connection is consistent and doesn't get throttled, when your entire neighborhood decides to binge watch a new show at the same time.
All right, let's talk about your computer setup. The details are here, but the big things to remember are you need a decent processor, at least 8 gigs of RAM, a good HD webcam so you look professional, and a wired noise-canceling headset. Oh, and one pro tip, get a backup power supply. A simple power outage can cost you a class, and that's lost income. It's a lifesaver, trust me. Your tech is sorted. You're ready to go. Now comes the biggest challenge, and the biggest opportunity, actually finding students. Because let's be real, it's a crowded market out there. You can't just show up. You need a strategy to really stand out.
I love this quote from Amanda, an independent teacher. She says, "The online ESL world is cutthroat. You've got to show how you're different." And she's so right. You can't just be another generic teacher profile. You have to build your own personal brand and give students a real reason to pick you over thousands of others.
So how do you actually do that? Here's a simple 5-step plan. 1. Build an amazing profile that highlights what makes you special. 2. Make a killer intro video. It should be short, punchy, and full of your personality. 3. Get to know your students' goals. Make it about them. 4. Don't be afraid to use social media to connect with people. And 5, and this is maybe the most important, find your niche. What's your superpower? Are you amazing at business English? Or maybe you can help someone nail an Australian accent. Whatever it is, that's your secret weapon.
Okay, we're on the home stretch. You're qualified, your tech is ready, you know how to find students. Now for the really fun stuff. Let's talk about the digital tools that are going to make your classes not just good, but unforgettable.
Virtual whiteboards are an absolute game changer. I'm talking about tools like Canva or Miro. They let you and your students work on the same space at the same time. You can draw, write, drag and drop things. It's so much more interactive and engaging than just a boring screen share.
And hey, who said learning has to be serious all the time? Platforms like Kahoot or Bamboozle are amazing for gamifying your lessons. You can whip up fun quizzes and review games that turn learning into a friendly competition. It's a fantastic way to keep the energy up and see what your students have actually absorbed.
And I've got one more pro tip for you. Embrace AI. Seriously, it will save you so much time. You can use something like ChatGPT to instantly create reading exercises or questions. There are even tools like lessonplans.ai that will map out a whole lesson for you. This lets you spend less time planning and more time doing what you love, actually teaching.
So, there you have it. That's the roadmap. You have the steps, you know the tech, you've got the tools, everything you need to get started teaching English online is right here. The only question left is, what will your classroom look like?